Warm welcome to everyone on Glon's monthly webinar of June 2026. Happy Father's Day to all and happy Yoga Day also. I request everyone to be on camera here. Happy Father's Day. Wish you all very happy and healthy life. Today we have Saloniji with us and Master Lee with us. He is going to give us the wonderful knowledge, and Saloni is coming with the wonderful topic. You will be amazed to know what she has to share. Thank you for joining. We are starting our monthly webinar. Our first speaker is going to be Saloni Agarwal ji. Saloni ji, can you please be on? Yes, I'll put you on.
Good evening, everyone. Can I start?
No. Just give me a second, please. Today's beautiful day, 21, 3 number, and we have teacher who's going to teach us. She has 20 years experience as a school education as a teacher, and she is always passionate about teaching and connecting with people on the deeper level. I think that is what has guided her to in occult science. In 2014, she started her career with Reiki, and after that, she has done many courses and learned many things in the holistic sciences, occult science, which such as numerology, graphology, tarot reading, Ramal Shastra, and Vastu. And she is still guiding people and healing them and doing much more in the energy work. She is involved in crystals also, and she is on the social platforms such as AstroTalk and Koto. And she is going to be with us on today and discussing with us professionals and their relationship to numbers, like what we do and what is the relationship that professions and numbers, numerology. Right, Saloni ji? Screen is yours, please.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to organize and for giving me this opportunity to speak on this platform. Thank you so much, sir and ma'am. I am still a learner and a beginner in the vast field of occult science. Whatever knowledge I have gained is through my studies, my observations, and practical experiences. I would like to share it with you today. If I make any mistake, unintentionally say something incorrect, so I sincerely apologize in advance and request your understanding. Thank you so much. So now let's begin today's session. So my topic is how numerology help in choosing the right profession and understanding relationship compatibility. Okay, so before we discuss professions and compatibility, let us first understand what numerology is. So ma'am, I just want to share my screen. Can I?
Yeah, you can share that. You can share.
So numerology and profession. So before that,
Yeah, it's
I just want to share my opinion that what is the understanding, what is numerology actually, how it works. So as many of you are experienced here practitioners and numerologists, so you already know that our date of birth reveals important numbers such as personality number, destiny number, zodiac signs, and planetary influences. So numerology works through vibration and frequency of numbers. So every number carries a unique energy and frequency, right? So our date of birth acts like a blueprint of our life. So I believe that whatever the date of birth we have, so this date of birth will go whole life with us, and all the numbers in our date that gives results positive or negative. So all the numbers they vibrate and their frequencies also, right? So let's see. So we are going to check which professions are compatible with our dates. So here, so every number carries I just told you that every number carries a unique energy and frequency. So our date of birth acts like a blueprint of our life that providing insight into our strengths, weaknesses, challenges, and life path. right? Do you agree with me? Okay. So, like personality number is also called psychic number, and destiny number is also called short form is DN, right? So in the on the screen you can see. So here in our Indian context, we say this personality number is Mulang and destiny number is called Bhagyang. So how we are going to
I'm sorry,
choose?
it's perfect. It's perfect. Yeah.
Okay, so we have started. I have given the introduction what numerology is actually and how it works, right? And what is destiny number and personality number. So here we are. So in our Indian context, we say that personality number is Mulang and destiny number that is DN, that is Bhagyang. And when we decide what kind of profession we should choose, so according to our personality number and destiny number, we choose our professions. So before going ahead, let's first discuss personality number and destiny number, how you are going to calculate in your date of birth. So like suppose this example you can see here. Today is date 21st June 2026. So here personality number, how we are going to calculate personality number. So here compound number 21 is given. So if the number is 3, 5, 7, 9, any number, so we can take as it is as a personality number. But here you can see 21 is a compound number. So first we are going to make it in a single digit. So 2 plus 1, 3. So 3 is our personality number, or you can say Mulang. Then we are going to calculate destiny number. So 21, 6, 20, 26. So we are going to add all the digits, all the numbers here, and then bring it on the single digit, that is our personal destiny number. Okay. So again, one more example I have shown here. 19, 19 May 1988. So 19, 1 plus 9 equals to 10. So we are going to reduce again 10 and make it 1. So this is our personality number. And when we are going to calculate the whole date of birth, then we will come to know that that will be our destiny number, right? So now, so what are the qualities of these numbers? Accordingly, we are going to choose our profession. So sometimes the people they face problems in their profession. So here numerology will help and will guide us that what kind of professions they should choose. Like the children, sometimes they are very confused. So they can get guidance from this our numerology, and they can check their numbers and accordingly they can choose their profession. If the child belongs to, if the child born on number 1, so they have number 1 traits because the planet of 1 is Sun. Sun is like a king of the solar system. All the planets revolves around the sun. So number 1, they have leadership qualities, authoritative, they are very confident, they like independent, they want to work independently. So that type of professions they should choose. Like they can be a government officer, IAS, IPS, CEO, entrepreneur, politicians, and they can do business also. Because they have that leadership qualities. They can be a team leader. So whatever the work they will do according to their skills, they will get success and they will get peace also that they are in the correct profession. They will enjoy profession actually. Okay, so either the number is personality number 1 or destiny number 1. But I believe if the person they take it as a destiny number, as a profession, then they will get more success in their life. But it doesn't mean that we will not check other remaining factors also, because we have our name number also, we have zodiac signs also, we have in the grid what kind of numbers they have. So accordingly also we can choose our numbers and choose our profession. Now come to number 2. Number 2, the planet is moon. So that is very feminine qualities in their life. But it doesn't mean that we will not check other remaining factors also, because we have our name number also, we have zodiac signs also, we have in the grid what kind of numbers they have. So accordingly also we can choose our numbers and choose our profession. Now come to number 2. Number 2, the planet is moon. So that is very feminine quality, because they are very emotional, caring, sensitive, loving nature, that imagination power they have. So they can go according to their according to their qualities, they can choose professions like they can be an artist, singer, musician, interior designers, decorators, or fashion designers, event management also they can do, digital creator, dairy products, maybe they can do the business in that, farming, water related business. So many business that shows their all these qualities. So they will do the best in these professions. Either the number is destiny or personality. Then number three. Number three ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter, like teacher, guru, guide, mentor. So what the qualities they are having? They are very knowledgeable. They have wisdom. Their communication is too good. Mentorship. So their professions are like teacher, professor, guides, consultants, trainers, coach, spiritual guides, lawyer, education industry also they can be in that, or they can be a motivational speaker, and so many professions they can, because their oratory skills are too good. So they can be a radio jockey also, right? So this type of professions they can choose where they can use their knowledge, they can communicate because their communications is awesome. So here I have just put the small only professions, but there are many, so they can relate according to their qualities. Now let's move to the next, that is number 4. Number 4 is Rahu. Rahu, very intelligent, rebel, strategist, and they have out of box thinking. They love technology, research, innovation, unconventional approach. So their suitable professions are like they can be do good in IT professions, software engineers, data analyst, digital marketing, researcher, aviation, cyber security, social media expert, share market. So these are the professions for them, and many more according to their qualities, either their birth number 4 or their destiny number 4. So accordingly they can choose. Then number 5. Number 5 represents Mercury. Mercury is the planet, and their communication skills awesome. They are good in networking because they love freedom. So they are very intelligent. They have business skills, and they are very social person. So their networking is too good. So accordingly, they can choose their professions like banking, finance. They can be CA, accountants, sales and marketing, media, journalism, content creator, public relation, stock market, travel industry, film industry. They can be a good in acting also, advertising. So accordingly, they can choose their professions according to their qualities. Now, number 6, planet Venus. So they are ruled by Venus, and Venus is a shining star. So they are artists. So their qualities are like beauty, creativity, comfort, love, harmony. So accordingly, they can choose their professions, like they can be a good in fashion industries, makeup artist, hotel management, interior designers, jewelry business, or they can open their shops also, event planner, relationship counselor. They can be like in luxury brands also, or they can work in brand companies, travel, small scale industries. So these are the best for number 6. Number 7 ruled by Ketu, the mystic, researcher and seeker, and their qualities are spirituality, analysis, their intuition is too good, research, deep thinker. So they always think in depth. So the professions, research, scientist, astrologer, numerologist, occult related all the work, either Reiki or any healing modality, psychologist, investigator, spy can be, writer, philosopher, spiritual teacher, metal industries, and even they can be good in engineering also, because they want to do some research there. Then number 8 ruled by Saturn, and Saturn shows hard work, karmas, builder. So they are very disciplined and loves to do hard work also, responsibility, justice, persistence. So accordingly, they should choose their profession, like they can be a good judge, lawyer, chartered accountant, auditor, real estate. They can open their industries like leather, related some work, construction, mining, manufacturing, banking, administrative work. So these are the qualities. Accordingly, they can choose their professions. Then come to number 9. Number 9, 9 ruled by Mars planet, and they are warriors, soldiers, and they are protector also, action oriented person. So the qualities are like they are very courageous, very energetic, passionate, action, and determination are the qualities for number 9 people. Now their professions are like they can be in army, police, firefighter, surgeon. Medical line is best for them. Sports person, fitness trainer, engineer, security services, athletes, and NGOs. So these are the numbers 1 to 9, all the traits that we have discussed. So now this is our Loshu grid, that is our Chinese. So here, when we are going to fill our date in this grid, then we will come to know which planes we have completed. Accordingly, also we can choose our profession. Like 492, if you this plane is complete, so it means they are very intelligent. The mental plane is too
नीचे मेरे
strong,
को डायरी और
right?
पेपर चाहिए
816, if they have in their grade, it means they are very action oriented people. So they can take action very fast in their life, in their profession, also in their career. So accordingly, they should choose professions, right? So all these are the things that how they can choose their professions with their natural abilities and their potential.
पेन
So they can check their personality traits, their professions, in their personality number and destiny number. So now let us first understand how to calculate this. We have already understood this. We know our talents, we know our strengths, we know our life purpose also. So accordingly, we should choose our profession. So career guidance should be based on combination of factors including personality number, destiny number, and various numerical patterns or yogas that is formed in our grids, right? So this is the valuable insight into a person's inherent qualities and potentials. So that is the based on my observation only that what I have seen, 60 to 70% of career tendencies and professional inclinations can be understood through this personality number and destiny number. So the remaining factors depend upon all the other numerical, our blueprints, life skills, that is our experiences also, and our education and personal choices. So therefore, while numerology can provide meaningful guidance and direction, it should be used as a tool for self-awareness rather than rigid predictions. So we cannot be strict like our numbers are these, so we have to go in that particular field. That is that depends on your education also. That depends on your background also. Okay, so we should not be like strict. We should not be rigid that our number is this, so we have to choose that. That is only the guidance that we can get from this numerology, the Loshu grid also. So now let's move on to the next topic: relationship compatibility in our numerology. So before we begin, I would like to clarify that numerology should be used as a tool for guidance and understanding, not as a final judgment about any relationship. Because there are many factors in our relationship that we can see. Personally, I believe that marriages are made in heaven, and many relationships have karmic purpose also. Sometimes we meet certain people in our lives to learn important lessons and fulfill unfinished karmic connections or complete experiences that may have remained unresolved in the past. So, therefore, relationships challenges cannot be explained by numbers alone. There are emotional, spiritual, and karmic factors involved as well. So, however, when relationship issues arise, numerology can provide valuable guidance. By analyzing date of birth, we can understand the compatibility of our numbers between two individuals, their strengths, their challenges, their communication styles, and areas where adjustments may be needed. So, in numerology, compatibility is not assessed only through the date of birth. We also consider factors such as name number, personality number, destiny number, and in some cases like astrological influences also and zodiac signs to gain a more complete picture. The purpose of compatibility analysis is not to predict whether a relationship will succeed or fail. So now we have seen how to calculate personality number and destiny number. So personality number is the outer mask that represents how the world perceives your energy, your initial behavior and public persona. And destiny number is your soul path that tells you about your life purpose. Then we have seen that this Losho grid, what numbers we are going to exchange with our partner. So like husband and wife, if they have, okay, we have seen all these traits. So I just skip this, and as everyone, they know about this. Okay, so now let's come to our 4 elements also. Like 4 elements: fire, earth, air, and water. So like zodiac signs. If we talk about zodiac signs, so we are going to check whether the numbers are compatible and our zodiacs are also compatible. Sometimes we have seen in the couples chart that issue, sometimes we have seen that numbers are not exchanged with their spouse, but they are very compatible with each other because of their elements. Because like here we can see fire, earth, air, and water. So which zodiacs are fire sign? Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And earth is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Then air is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And water sign Cancerians, Scorpions, and Pisces. So if here we have seen that what fire and water, if they are together, then also the compatibility, we can see that there are some struggles. They can face some challenges in the relationship. Like zodiac signs that we have just talked about, there are 12 signs, 12 zodiac signs. So like Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancerian, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. So here we have seen that Aries is fire element. So fire and air, they are very good companion because their compatibility is too good. Taurus and Scorpio. Okay, so fire and air, they are best friends. Air and fire is also best friend. Water and earth is also best friend. Earth and water is also best friend. So we are going to check in the chart also whether the dates of the partners are compatible according to the zodiac also. So that will also give impact. So here you can see that Aries is fire element, Taurus, earth, Gemini, air, Cancer, water, Leo, fire, Virgo, earth, Libra, air, Scorpio, water, Sagittarius, fire, Capricorn, earth, Aquarius, air, and Pisces, water. So here, so we have just talk about which one is the best one, best match. Like fire and air, they are best match. Earth and water, they are best match. Air and fire, and water and earth. And neutral combinations like fire and earth, air and water, water and air, and earth and fire. So if the dates of partner 1 and partner 2 are compatible with each other, they will not struggle in their relationship. If they are opposite, then they face lots of challenges, lots of struggle in their relationship. Like, I will share one example. Like, okay, this is a chart where I have given the rating, that how much rating according to that zodiac sign. That Aries is compatible with Aries, but not with Taurus. Okay, not with Cancerians, not with Virgo, not with Scorpions, not with Capricorns. So according to this chart, I always check when I do my consultancies. There I have seen that compatibility, if they match, then the relationship will go smooth. If that is not matched, then they always struggle, and there are some small fights and some arguments or maybe some challenges they face in their relationship. Like here, compatible numbers, like if personality number is 5 and destiny number is 6, and personality number is 1 and destiny number is 5, then they are very much compatible with each other. Okay, and lots of celebrities I have seen that this type of chart they have, but their zodiac is also compatible. Then their life is going smooth, and otherwise they will face some challenges in this. Okay, so now what I have seen, which numbers are not compatible, that mostly I have seen in my research, in my other apps also where I have worked, There also I have seen lots of challenges. Personality number 3 and another person, personality number 6, lots of challenges they have faced. And if their zodiac signs are also not compatible with each other, then lots of issues, separation, divorces I have seen in this. Or if there is no separation and divorce is there, still then they face lots of challenges. They are not having a happy married life. That I have seen in 50 to 60% cases. I have seen in this 3 and 6, 4 and 8 also. I have seen lots of cases where 4 and 8 combination. If the one person is 4 and another person is 8, either in the destiny or in the personality number also, if it comes, then also they have lots of issues in their relationship. Then another is personality number 7 and personality number 9 or destiny number also. Then also I have seen that because the traits we know already that personality number 7 is very quiet, very peaceful person, introvert, and personality number 9 is ruled by Mars. So their energies are very high. So there also they face lots of challenges. And here again, I have searched so many dates where I have seen personality number 1 and 8. They have again ego clashes and they have again some challenges in their relationship. 2 and 8, 2 and 9 also. Then personality number 8 and 1 and personality number 8 and 2. In the same similar manner, personality number 9 and 2 also. So in this way, I have seen that is my personal mind studies, case studies, where I have seen these numbers face so much challenges in their married life. So personality number, destiny number, and astrological influences, zodiac signs, all these, if when we check in the chart, then we come to know that whether the relationship will go smooth or they will face some challenges. So the purpose of compatibility analysis is not to predict whether a relationship will succeed or fail. Rather, it helps us to understand each other better, to improve communication and work more consciously on the relationship. So my suggestion will always be like they should be like a friend in their relationship, rather to be dominate to each other. So with this understanding, so I just say, and I have observed that in my case studies, that these are my practical experiences. So compatibility is not about being identical, but about vibrating in harmony. So when we look at a highly compatible power pair, we examine how the fiery action of one partner balances the grounded earth of the other. Numerology acts as the blueprint of this infinite exchange of energy. So here is the end of my